Hey, this is Gary from 3Bug Media, and I just want to talk quickly about what's going on right now with our global pandemic, small business, and marketing. These are crazy times right now, and I think the scariest thing is the uncertain future. You know, we're waiting for economies to open up, and once they do open up, we're not sure what those economies are going to look like. Is it going to take months to bounce back, or is it going to take years to bounce back? And there's a lot of small businesses out there that are really struggling, that are concerned, scared about what that future looks like, because you've invested obviously your life savings, a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of years, and that's a scary thing to see that possibly slip away. From our marketing agency, we've seen about 15 to 20% of businesses having to close 100% completely. Either it was mandated by their local government, or they do not have a capacity to do anything else and they were forced to close. We have about another 20% that have some sort of online component, e-commerce or delivering consulting services virtually, things like that. And we've seen those businesses actually doing pretty well. Some are actually doing better now than they were before, COVID-19 and the pandemic. And some other ones are doing less in sales, but they're doing enough to keep them going, keep their employees paid, things like that. And then there's a big section in the middle where there's a lot of businesses that are still functioning, but at greatly reduced capacity, down 50 to 70%. So they're doing just enough to get by and just hoping that they can wait it out until the economies open up. But there's a couple lessons in everything that's going on right now that I wanted to share with you. Number one, it's important to, as a business and as an individual, is to be as debt-free as possible. The ones that are struggling have large overhead costs, have a lot of debt, have a lot of accounts payable that they continually put off, and something like this happens, it becomes crushing that debt. So the quicker you can get out of debt and have a strong cash flow and have some money in reserves will really determine if you can weather a storm like this that's going on right now. The other thing is, as far as marketing, a lot of businesses just closed up. They're not, even ones that are still operating, most of them aren't doing any sort of marketing right now. So if you are doing marketing, if you're doing Facebook ads, you're doing Google AdWords, things like that, you're going to most likely find that your ad costs are lower than what they would be normally. I mean, we're doing Facebook ads for clients right now, and for the most part, for videos, we're getting a penny a view. And it doesn't matter where it is, United States, Canada, we're getting very, very cheap ad costs, much lower than normal, than usual. And it's a good opportunity because the other point is you have a very captive audience at home. Most people are at home, at stay-at-home orders. They're home, they're not doing anything. Website traffic is only down for clients about 10-15% for the most part. So there's a lot of people still going to the websites. There's still a lot of people searching online. You have a very captive audience at home. So it's a good opportunity, if you can do it, to actually do some advertising, get your name out there. People may not be ready to pull the trigger on a project or spend money just yet, but there's a lot of planning going on. So if you can capture that information, if you can maybe do a lead magnet, get a consult call scheduled, things like that, when the economies do open up, you may find that you have a lot of people, a lot of leads waiting for you when you do reopen your business. The other lesson I've seen here is don't put all your eggs in one basket. The businesses that are actually doing well are the brick and mortar stores that also had e-commerce components. It's the service businesses or the consultants that also had virtual things set up. We work with a music store that is doing e-commerce, and they're also switched very rapidly to online music lessons, or they're actually doing really, really well right now. So if you have the ability with your business to make a pivot to online in that matter, then that is super important. Even if you can't do it now, it may be too late for you to make that pivot now, but once things start to get to somewhat normal, really think about diversifying your business. Don't be locked into just your local geographic area, just your brick and mortar retail store. Think about e-commerce, think about offering virtual services, things like that, payments online. All those things are really critical right now because people can't come to your business, people aren't leaving their home. but there's a lot of people out there that still want to buy stuff. They still want to do business with people. And if you don't have that set up for your business, you're going to have a really hard time capturing that business. And like I said, the ones that are doing really well are the ones that either had that set up before, or they were able to quickly transition to these online components, and they're starting to capture that captive audience base online. So we don't know what the future holds. Hopefully this is going to end soon and slowly get back to some sort of normalcy. But in the meantime, just know that there's a lot of people out there. People haven't stopped searching the internet. They haven't stopped searching, for business opportunities. They haven't stopped searching for their home renovation. They haven't stopped searching for the things that they want to buy and they want to do as soon as this is over. So you still have the opportunity to get in front of that audience. Even if it's not going to translate into sales now, it gives you the opportunity to do the opposite of what most businesses are doing and just close shop, close the advertising, and just hide until this is over. It gives you the opportunity to capture this market and then eventually turn those people into paying customers for your business. So good luck. Go to 3bugmedia.com if you want to learn more, or contact me if you have any questions.